Hello and welcome to this lesson, Introduction to Indicators and Strategies. In this lesson, we are going to review main concepts of indicators and strategies in PineScript. Also, I will explain basics of execution model of the PineScript and basics of time series. So let's begin. So we will explore in this lesson the key concepts and practical tips to enhance your proficiency in PineScript. So let's review indicators versus strategies in PineScript. PineScript strategies and PineScript indicators serve distinct purposes. Strategies primarily used for backtesting on historical data and forward testing on live markets. They include strategy calls to execute trade orders via PineScript's broker emulator. Backtest results are displayed in strategy testers. Let's take a look at the strategy tester. In this strategy tester is actually the very next button to the PineScript button. And here I applied the MACD strategy to the chart. And here in the backtesting results displayed in the strategy tester, you can overview, click on the overview tab. You can see the graphics related to the equity curve, and you can add some other curves on these graphics. Also, performance summary is available for your backtest session and the list of trades and the properties of the strategy. Now, indicators in its turn focus on calculations without backtesting capabilities. Indicators run faster, utilizing fewer resources, and are unable to execute trades. Indicators are ideal for overlaying on the chart. As you see, the main difference between these two scripts, on the left side we can see example of indicator, on the right side on this screen you can see example of strategy. Indicators use indicator function to define the indicator script. Strategy use strategy function to define the strategy script. Understanding the nuances between these indicators and strategies is crucial, as each serves a specific role in your script development journey. Now let's review the execution model of the PineScript. PineScripts operate differently from traditional programs. In PineScript runtime, a script functions in an invisible loop, executing once per bar from left to right on the chart. Historical bars and real-time bars play distinct roles, and the execution model dictates script behavior during various market conditions. Strategies, unlike indicators, typically execute once on real-time bars, with configurations for each price volume update if necessary. The way historical and real-time bars work together influences how PineScript runs dynamically. So let's quickly review the strategy, for example. So when you load your PineScript, either indicator or strategy, it immediately executes, your script immediately executes for each bar on the chart. And after that, on the strategy, it usually executes at the end of any real-time bar once the strategy is loaded. And typically on the indicator, it executes on each changes of the real-time bar. If for a real-time bar any changes related to volume or new trades arrive, indicator executes on such changes. What it means that PineScript of indicator executes on a real-time bar, usually on the each changes in the real-time bar, such as new trades or volume changes on the bar. Now let's take a look at the time series, and let's try to understand how time series work in the Pine script. The backbone of Pine script is the time series, a data structure containing values for each executed bar. This continuous expansion of time series with the each bar execution enables referencing past values through the history referencing operator, which is the square bracket operator as you see on the screen. While might seem like arrays, time series differs significantly, demanding a nuanced understanding for effective script developing. Combine this indexing mechanism with built-in functions tailored for efficient time series handling, mastery of time series, and time execution model unlocks the potential to achieve remarkable outcomes with minimal code. Let's review this example of using time series. These two lines return the same value, and but this is achieved by using a history referencing operator applied to the different part of code. So what we do here is we check if current close price is bigger than highest price of close for the last 10 bars, but we check not the current highest, we check the previous highest price. So it means that we applied history time reference to this time series of the highest, right? And but we access the previous bar of this highest time series. That's what we want to do. And on the second line, we access the current highest time series. However, we use the previous close bar that this highest time series uses. So we achieve the same result different ways. So the main idea to remember here, we can with the history referencing operator, we can access the previous values of the time series. This is the main thing to understand how time series used. In conclusion, in this lesson we have reviewed the main differences between indicators and strategies. I explained the basics of the Pine script execution model and time series. This is the end of this lesson, and I will see you in the next one.